Risk factors for preventable chronic diseases are tobacco use, lack of physical activity, and excessive alcohol use. The risk factors have caused unpreventable and preventable diseases like disability and death. To reduce these risk factors, prevent diseases or injury before it ever occurs, reduce the impact of a disease or injury that has already occurred, soften the impact of an ongoing illness or injury that has lasting effects. We all need to invest our time and money in improving healthy lifestyle behaviors by increasing physical activity and improving our diet. By doing this, almost 35% of early deaths will be avoided. Our integrative nutrition health specialist, Betty Olayinka Folarin, advocates for this every Sunday on Health Corner and Nutrition segments showing on Healthy Living with Beaufort Channel every Sunday, 2 p.m. U.S. time, 7 p.m. UK and Nigeria time, 8 p.m. South African time. See you there.
Knowing or understanding the importance of your body organs will definitely set you on a conscious mode to take good care of them. This is called human anatomy, which is a scientific study of human body systems and the internal organs. Cells are the building blocks of a human life. Together, they make tissues, and a group of tissues make an organ that performs a specific task in your body. And not to forget that each organ in your body plays an important role in a body system. So today, we are educating on the 5 essential organs people need to stay alive. And thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Beaufort, an intuitive nutrition health specialist. So let's get right into it after the break. I'll be right back. Let's take a break. All right, everyone, welcome back from the break. This is Beaufort Health and Nutrition Show, and today's focus is on 5 vital organs that determine people's existence. That is what we're talking about today. And don't forget, there are also a number of other organs that work together with these vital organs to ensure that the body is functioning well. Without these organs in our body, we can live. And without other organs supporting these organs that are vital, we still cannot live. But these 5 organs I'm about to tell you are essential. They are the fundamental. It is not possible to live without these imperative organs. Why? Because they are the essential organs human beings need to survive. Yes. And a problem with anyone, I repeat, a problem with any of these organs can quickly become life-threatening. So let's get right into them, one after the other. Heart is number 1 organ I'm going to mention. Of course, we should know this. The heart is the most important organ of the circulatory system, which helps deliver blood to the body. It works with the lungs to add oxygen to blood and pump this freshly oxygenated blood through the blood vessel and around the body. The same heart also has an electrical system within. Electrical impulses within the heart help ensure that it beats with a consistent rhythm and proper rate. Yes, what does that mean? This electrical system you have inside of you make your heart beat with a consistent rhythm and proper rate. Without this electrical system, your heart cannot beat consistently. Yes. A high blood pressure can be a measure of how hard the heart is having to work to pump blood around the body via the arteries. So the heart rate increases when the body needs more blood, such as during intense exercise. It decreases during times of rest. The heart has 4 chambers. The 2 upper chambers are called atria, and the 2 lower chambers are called ventricles. Yes, you are learning anatomy, so pay attention. Blood flows into the right atrium from the veins of the heart and body, except the lungs. Then it flows into the right ventricle. From there, it flows into the pulmonary artery, which has branches that reach the lungs. The lungs then oxygenate the blood. That is the role of the heart in the body. As you can see, without the heart, all these functions cannot take place in the body. Yes, it can't take place. It can't happen. Without the heart, the blood cannot go back and forth. So the heart sits there as a tank where the water comes in. So the water is the blood and the tank is the heart. And what are these functions? The functions are receiving blood from one organ, which is the veins, and transporting it to the other organ, which connects it to the lungs. That is why human being dies when he or she loses too much of blood. Any accident that caused that human being to lose too much of blood, they rarely survive it. Yes, if you see anybody on that spot losing too much of blood and it's not getting replacement, no blood transfusion, or they can't get the person to the nearest hospital to replace the blood, the person will die. Yes, because the body doesn't have blood to survive. So what actually makes us survive in life is the blood and water. Because the blood is made up of water anyway. And that's another topic for another day. So without heart, no blood circulation in the body. Therefore, your heart is the only circulatory system organ. Yes, blood goes from the heart to the lungs to get oxygen, which makes heart a muscular organ that pumps blood throughout the body. So that will take us to the lungs, since they connect to each other. Since lungs connect to heart, let's talk about lungs. That means lungs is one of the important organs in the body. The lungs works with the heart to oxygenate blood. They do this by filtering the air a person breathes in, then removing excess carbon dioxide in exchange for oxygen. Several parts of the lungs help the body take in air, filter it, and then oxygenate the blood. That's the function, that's the role of lungs in the body. The third essential organ that determines human existence is liver. Yes, liver. Liver is the most important organ of the metabolic system. Ask me why. It is an important organ of the metabolic system because it helps convert nutrients into usable substances, detoxifies certain substances, and filters blood coming from the digestive tract through a vein before it joins venous blood flow from other parts of the body. So, oxygenated blood reaches the liver via an artery. I also want you to know this. Liver is also the largest solid internal organ in the body. Just like the skin is the largest external organ in the body. Liver is the largest internal organ in the body. It is also important I tell you this. A healthy liver weighs about 3 pounds because when people are just walking, you don't know what you carry. You don't know the size of every organ in your body. The liver in your body, the normal liver is about 3 pounds. That is approximately 1.36 kilo. And if you want to convert it to grams, that's about 1,360 grams. It's just like a size of the ball, football. That's the size of the football. That's the size of your liver. I'm not saying the shape, I'm saying the size. So it's good to know that this organ, I mean the liver, performs many essential biological functions, such as detoxification of the organisms, the synthesis of the proteins and biochemicals necessary for digestion and growth, hormones production, and the composition of red blood cells. Yes. The next important organ in the body is kidneys. Kidneys help filter blood and remove waste from the body. These are the function, the roles of kidneys. They filter the blood and remove the waste from the body. That's it. How? Blood flow from the renal artery into the kidneys. Each kidney contains about 1 million tiny units for filtration, known as nephrons. And this nephron filter waste to the urine and then return the filtered blood, the filtered blood to the body through the renal vein. The kidney now produce urine when they remove waste from the blood. And this makes urine flows out of the kidneys through the ureters, then down to the urinary bladder. I think I need to explain to you better. I need you to get this process that takes place between the kidney, your heart, your blood, and your bladder. Let me explain the way you will understand it better. Now, when the blood enters the kidneys through the renal artery, nephrons filter waste that is in the blood to the urine. Then return the filtered blood back to the body through the renal vein, not through the renal artery. Kidneys now release urine through the ureters down to the urinary bladder, and the bladder now release the urine out through your penis or your vagina. That is what takes place in your body. Before you can urinate, this is what takes place. If all these processes did not take place in your body, that's why you see people having problems in urinating. That means all these processes did not take place. The kidney did not filter the blood. It did not remove the waste from your body that will pass to the urine. The kidney will not produce urine that goes to the bladder, and the bladder will pass it through your penis out. This did not take place. If you have problem in urinating, knows that this did not take place. Now, let me tell you the difference between vein and artery. Arteries are blood vessels responsible for carrying oxygen-rich blood away from the heart to the body. For blood to flow from your heart to your body, that is these arteries in your body's responsibility. Which means no blood coming out of your body without the help of arteries. Now, veins are blood vessels that carry blood low in oxygen from the body back to the heart for reoxygenation. What that means is when this blood that is taken out of the heart by artery is not having enough oxygen, this help in transporting this low blood back to the heart for reoxygenation. That is what happens in your body every day. Now, how does oxygen get into the bloodstream? That is what I expected you to ask me now. And I will tell you. Inside these ear sacs, oxygen moves across paper thin wall to tiny blood vessels called capillaries and into your blood. A protein called hemoglobin in the red blood cell then carries the oxygen around your body. At the same time, carbon dioxide that is dissolved in the blood comes out of the capillaries back into the ear sacs, ready to be breathed out. Yes, this is how you get oxygen into your blood. That this kidney, all these things are filtering and passing back and forth. This is how the oxygen gets into your blood in the first place. Of course, a person can live with just one kidney. If one of your kidney is defective, you remove it. You can still live with one. But the moment the second one is damaged, rotting, infected, that's the problem. You need transplant. When a person is experiencing severe kidney failure of the second one or both, what you need then is dialysis. Dialysis filter the blood until they get a kidney transplant or their kidney recovered some function. And in the process where one could not get kidney transplant or get the kidney recovered, the person lives the rest of his or her life on dialysis. And you know what that means? That is a lot of money. A lot of money, a lot of time will be invested, a lot of pain you'll go through. Yes, and that's when they tell you, don't eat this, don't eat that, eat this, eat that. Don't go there, don't go here, don't. Oh my goodness. You better be careful with your body. Be careful of what you feed your body with. It is important. I just told you how the food you eat gets into your body and how it being passed, transports to your body, dispatched to your body. Your kidney is a vital organ in your body. Yes, you need to be very careful. When you hear dialysis, no, it has to do with kidney. Yes, it has to do with kidney, either one or two. And the last organ in your body that determines your existence, the last organ you need to stay alive is brain. Brain. And this organ is the master of all the actions and is located in the head, usually close to the primary sensory organs for such senses as vision, hearing, balance, taste, and smell. In humans, the largest part of the brain contains 15 to 33 billion brain cells, known as neurons. These neurons communicate with one another by means of long fibers called axons, carrying trains of signal pulses to distant parts of the brain or body, targeting specific cells. And what are the functions of this organ called brain? Brain acts as information processing. It acts as perception. This particular organ called brain acts as movement control. It acts as arousal in the body. It wakes up every part of the organ in your body. Brain acts as homeostasis. It acts as motivation. And lastly, it acts as learning and memory. And you need to take care of this organ jealously. In fact, all these 5 organs that I mentioned must be guided, must be taken care of, must be treated jealously. Yes, they must be taken care of on time, every day. Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, the summary of today's discussion is each organ in the body is its own complex system made up of numerous smaller parts, which makes many organs to depend on several other body parts. For example, to properly breathe in, the lungs must work with the nose, mouth, throat, windpipe, and sinuses. Yes. So this complexity of each organ and organ system allows some doctors choose to specialize in a single organ or organ system. For instance, cardiologists treat heart issues. They deal with issues. They will deal with heart issues. While pulmonologists study the lungs. They also deal with lungs. Unlike Nigeria, you will see one doctor taking care of the eye, taking care of the teeth, taking care of the ear, taking care of the woman organs, taking care of the men organs, taking care of every organs in the body. I don't know how they do it. Here, you can take care of 2, 3, 4 organs. You can specialize on, 2, 3. But for the whole body, you will not see it. You will not go to a doctor here, and that doctor will take care of we listen to you as we act as a primary care doctor. We're going to talk to you, you tell them your problem, they examine you, they look at your eyes, they check your ears, they open your mouth. That is what the primary care doctor does. But that particular primary care doctor, which we call general doctor, will not do that and also carry out the tests. I mean, working as a radiologist, or working as a cardiologist, or working as a urologist, or working as a oncologist, or working as a gynecologist. You cannot see that doctor doing that. Their one specialty is just to do that alone. If you are a gynecologist, you deal with women's body. If you are not a gynecologist, you cannot deal with that. You cannot treat women parts. Yes. So everybody has their own area of specialization. Yes. Please, you want to guide these organs jealously. Same way you clean, service, and fuel your car. By seeing all these specialists, And let me tell you, don't get it twisted. Don't be confused. You need to see a primary care doctor first. This general doctor will refer you to a specialist. You can't just walk up to a specialist and tell this. Maybe they do that in Nigeria. I have no idea. But here, you can go to any specialist, as in cardiologist or urologist or gynecologist, without getting referral from your primary care doctor. Your primary doctor will examine you by asking you questions. That questions and the checkup touching your body parts, which you complain where the problem is. After doing that, that will now enable that primary care doctor to refer you to the right specialist. If you don't see this doctor, I'm talking about the primary care doctor, you cannot go to a specialist. I mean here. I don't know what goes on in Nigeria. I'm talking about here in the United States. You need to be referred to a specialist before you can see any of these specialists. Yes. So you need, after seeing the doctor who refers you to another specialist, for instance, gynecologist, that is when you now make sure that, yes, I need to see this doctor. There's something wrong with me. Then you need to take action immediately. Once it is confirmed that something is wrong with you that needs a referral, see that person immediately. And there's no way you get to that doctor, the specialist, for instance, the cardiologist. He will not tell you one or two things to do. If it is a test, you have to do the test. If it is a surgery, you need to do the surgery. Like I said last week, some problems, some cases like that, they don't need surgery, they don't need medication. It is what you are eating. There was a time I see my tummy coming bigger. I have to go and do tests. I have to go and see this, my primary care doctor. So my primary doctor now referred me to go and do some tests by seeing the specialist. And this specialist now asked me to go and do, it's called food test, I forgot, food test. So I did the food test. They now tell me, don't eat this, don't eat that, don't eat this, don't eat that. So if I don't see my doctor, my primary care doctor, there's no way I will have that knowledge of going to that specialist, because I can't go on my own. I can't just walk into any hospital or health center and say I want to see a specialist. No, it doesn't work like that here. So you need to treat your body just like the way you treat your car. Your body is like your car. Yes, the same way your car will break down and you will be worried that what is exactly going on, and you want to rush your car to the mechanic and fix it. Same way anything can happen to your body if you don't treat it well. If you don't shower on time, you can get sick. If you don't brush your teeth on time, you will have problem with your teeth. Yeah. We've said that multiple times here. Every part of your body, every organs in your body need to be treated, need to be examined, need to be cleansed, need to be taken care of on time, regularly. I asked one of a family friend, and how long have you, she complained about the teeth problem. I said, how long have you seen your doctor for annual checkup for your teeth? He said, what is that? I said, really? You didn't check your teeth yearly, annually? He said, no. Have you ever checked your teeth? He said, no. I said, really? I asked another one. I'm talking about Nigeria, not here. In fact, we have some Nigerians here. Not only you. They don't check their bodies. They are just working like crazy. All they are after is making money. Some have not seen the doctor for the past 2-3 years. Not for their teeth, not for their eyes. No, you see, it's not when you have eye problem you see the doctor. You must be checking every organ in your body, every part of your body must be checked every year. This will allow doctor to determine there's something going on in your body. Let me shock you with this. Some that call themselves nurses, they don't check their body. Owó náà ń wá. Owó náà ń wá kiri. On check around. The time they're supposed to go for checkup, they use it to work and make money. And when they get sick, they don't survive it. These people I'm talking about, if they get sick like this, ikú ló máa ń gbẹ̀yìn because á ti wọ̀ wọ́n lára. The time they realize that something is wrong, kò sí remedy mọ́. Ó ti wọ̀ wọ́n lára burúkú because having headache, they take Tylenol, they drink relief. Any medication you take will give you relief, temporary relief. They keep working, not knowing that it's damaging a lot of things in the body. Please, we are shouting, we are advocating. Take good care of your body, especially internal organs. You don't see internal organs. You only see the external one. You see your eyes, if it's bleeding, if it's red, if it's, watery, doing anything, you see it. But same thing to your teeth, to your ears. You will see. If you don't see, somebody will tell you something is coming out of your ear. Same thing, every part of your body, which is external. But when it comes to external, you don't see it. That is why you need to see the doctor as soon as you feel anything going on inside of you. Yes. You want to make sure you treat your body the same way you treat your car, the same way you treat your house, the same way you clean your clothes you wear. Because you want to make sure you wash your clothes, iron it, and wear it. You want to make sure you treat your car, do the service, make sure there is fuel before you can walk. And your house, you want to make sure you cut the grass in the front or back. You want to make sure you sweep the floor. You want to make sure you clean your kitchen, your after yourself when you cook or before you cook. You want to make sure you clean your toilets before and after use. You want to make sure you take care of your bedroom before and after. And when you wake up in the morning, you want to make sure you spread your bed. You lay it properly. Same thing you should do to your body. You want to shower on time. You want to brush your teeth on time. You want to do your checkup on time. If there is any issue, you want to take care of it as soon as possible. You don't want to wait. This is what you need to do to determine your optimal health. It is not about the food you eat alone. Checking yourself, checking your body regularly through medical checkup is very important. Your annual routine, medical routine is important. It allows you to see or to determine something wrong with your body before it is too late. That is what primary prevention is all about. Yes. So you want to do this, especially your annual checkup. And if you think you have, or if there is anyone who thinks that he or she has a problem with one of his or organ system, I beg, see a specialist or ask a healthcare provider, Dr. Elonjebe, primary care doctor, general doctor, for a referral. Yes. You want to do this because there are some cases that need a referral to a specialist, such as cardiologists, urologists, oncologists, gynecologists, and more. Do you know why you want to do this? You want to do this because you are not wealthy until you are healthy. All right, people, that's all we can educate today on healthy living with Bofa Health and Nutrition. So let's meet again next week for another information on health and nutrition. I'm Bofa, a nutrition health specialist advocating for healthy living. Sleep well and wake up to a healthy and fulfilling week. See you next week. Thank you, everyone, for staying with us. Have a good night. Bye.